for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since the mid-70s, 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Funeral service for Donald E. Thornton, age 93 of Sylacauga, will be Thursday at 1 p.m. from Curtis and Son North, with the Reverend Josh Bell officiating. Burial in the Evergreen Memorial Cemetery. Visitation is tonight, 5 till 8 o'clock at the North Chapel. Mr. Thornton died April the 12th at Coosa Valley Medical Center. He loved the Lord, going to church and working with his flowers and spending time with his friends and family. He was an employee of Flavor Rich for over 30 years, and he was a Vitaline veteran at Flavor Rich. I worked with Donald a number of years, and he was one of the good ones for sure. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Mr. Marty Batson, age 69 of Sylacauga, died Sunday. And visitation for Marty will be Friday. I think I said yesterday it's Thursday, but it's actually Friday. Friday morning from 10 until 11 at Curtis and Son North. That'll be followed by a graveside service at Evergreen Cemetery. Marty was a long-time police officer here in Sylacauga and retired from the department, also a veteran of the U.S. Air Force. Online condolences at CurtisandSonFH.com. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing the service for Mr. Marty Batson, age 69. Again, that visitation for Marty will be Friday morning, 10 until 11 at the North Chapel, and the graveside service will follow at 11 from Evergreen Cemetery. Curtis and Son Funeral Home directing. Graveside funeral service for Ruth Norwood will be Thursday at noon from Coosa Valley Baptist Church Cemetery in Vincent. And visitation will be tonight or today from 1 until 7 o'clock at the funeral home, Community Funeral Home in Sylacauga, directing. Mr. Jerry Twyman, graveside service for Mr. Twyman will be Friday at 1 p.m. from New Maryland Baptist Church Cemetery. Visitation is Thursday from 1 until 7 o'clock at the funeral home, Community Funeral Home, directing that service. Mr. Orlando Cole, age 63 of Talladega, passed away on April 13th. S.M. Goodson Funeral Home and Crematory in Talladega with the arrangements. Mrs. Willie Pearl Dykes, age 85, died April the 12th. Funeral arrangement to be announced by Community Funeral Home. Online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org. Mark Anthony Thompson, age 36, died April the 7th. A memorial service will be held today at 5 o'clock at Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega with Dale Cash officiating. Visitation beginning at 4:30 prior to the memorial service. Mr. Thompson was a native of Munford and a 2002 graduate of Munford High School and a 2007 graduate of Gadsden State Community College. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega directing. Mr. William Bill Smith, age 82 of Alexander City, died April the 13th. And memorial messages may be sent to the family at radneyfuneralhome.com. Radney Funeral Home in Alexander City is in charge of the arrangements. This obituary report this morning brought to you by Curtis and Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis and Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. 9 minutes